Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivered. Belts one. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Shevchenko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Well timed, excellent interception. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Iniesta. And the shot! Just off target. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half, and of course he can play at left-back too. He's old school, he's uncompromised.
Neymar! Cleared away. He's going for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. White is looking to influence the game from out wide. And it's Vieira. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Hwang Hee-chan. Vieira. Well read, and the danger is averted. Chance! They've scored!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And here's Neymar. Iniesta. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram. Barcelona are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose. It's Neymar! And it's Neymar. Oh, there's a probing ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. Oh, he's been caught napping. Vieira. Zakaria. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And it's Messi. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. There's the whistle for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. So your views on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that.
Shot a goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Vieira, the man we've all come to watch. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hwang Hee-chan, Iniesta. And that's put paid to a promising move. Vieira. Still just a single goal between the sides. He's had it taken off him. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Conte. Oh, good ball, and this looks promising.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That has been cut short. Nicely weighted ball. That's a shade optimistic. Guardiola. Platini.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
That's good play from him. Well, this is intriguing. Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. De Jong. And it's Conte. Well, that has not gone well. And it's Neymar. And here's Messi.
Barcelona need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, great chance! No, again, there's no way through. And that will be it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, here's a chance! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Hwang Hee-chan. That looks a good ball through. And it tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. The referee's awarded a free kick. Oh, and he's through the middle. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No goals as yet. David Villa. That's good play. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That has been knocked clear. Pedri. Thuram.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Now this could be a chance. Yamal tries making a foray down the right. Yamal with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Can he put it away? A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Nicely aimed pass. And that could set him on his way. Kimmich. Over to the left. Oh, it's Dembele.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Vieira. And the first half is done. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway. So the first half brought no goals. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Shapes to shoot! Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Pedri goes on a run down the left wing.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
The
Oh, it's
attendance for this
Dembele.
match was 71,550.
And it's Dembele. Aim forwards. Oh, super find. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And the finish! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Burn did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defense. Can he finish? Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Shevchenko. Number 9, Vieira. Number 22, Pedri. Number 7, Turn. Coming on the field, number 13,
Neymar, a player who needs no introduction.
Gravenberch.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Number 10, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Dembele going full steam ahead down the left flank, and he's managed to get free. A searching ball that into space. And here's Dembele. That's very neat. So much time and space here. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Walker makes the interception. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Hwang Hee-chan. Haaland. And he's straight offside.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, what's he done? Look at the space here.
3 minutes added time.
Kimmich. Oh, good-looking ball. Gravenberch. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. He's got away. And that is that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Please make sure
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Mendes spots it and intercepts. Nuno Mendes. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Has a look and has a go. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Alexander-Arnold with the clearance. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Van Dijk getting this one clear. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. So what can they make of this? And it's Mohamed Salah! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Bastoni makes the interception. And they've got rid. Burn. White. Vieira. Hwang Hee-chan. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mohamed Salah. Thuram was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, this looks sharp. Can he get it through? And they're back on the ball again. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's half-time here. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Substitution for Inter, number 14, Vlahovic. Coming on to replace him is number 20.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first. Inter have turned up with a human blockade. This is tough.
He's had a hit! Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. And he can clear it away. Alexander-Arnold. Haaland. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
The attendance for this match
And he
was
cuts out the supply.
80,113.
Pedri, Bellingham. And still, we await the first breakthrough. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Hwang Hee-chan can see things others simply cannot. Quality ball. Haaland, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Shot at goal! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner.
Substitution for Inter, number 9, Mohamed Salah. Coming on the field is number 10.
And that has been cleared.
Substitution in progress.
Nuno Mendes. Olise. And now a sudden chance to counter. There's the hit!
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now. Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Rummenigge! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Oh, the contact was as crisp as it comes. The direction was the issue.
Gets his pass away. Kane was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He won't be happy with that one. Stood up well to him there. He's played him through, and he's running through. Picked out, and the shot!
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's just playing it safe and simple. This is what good chemistry is all about. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's the end. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. This truly is a place of which you never tire. The San Siro, one of the most historic of football venues in Italy, or indeed anywhere. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. It's gone out for a throw-in. Well, this guy, Rafael van der Vaart, is someone who sometimes appears... Pedri! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Van Dijk. Rudiger. Van der Vaart. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Martinez. Good spot, he's seen the run. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. He's picked his way through. Roberto Carlos. Over it. Has a goal! Goal! Bayern Munich!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Bayern Munich have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
All Black will lay claim to that. Well timed, excellent interception. Pedri. Now it's Martinez.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Good read, needed to be. Couldn't squeeze it through. Hwang Hee-chan. So what can they make of this?
Bayern Munich really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Oh, shooting chance! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Bayern Munich clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Bayern Munich are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Conte. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. 5 minutes till the break. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Time and again they are repelled. De Gea chooses to deal with it himself. He is just caressing the ball. And a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And this could be the final action of the first half.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Vieira. Number 22.
So off we go once more.
Coming on the field.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Great hit! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are cruising away.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
A case now of complete control. Rudiger kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Martinez. Now it's Huang Hee-chan. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Zakaria cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
The attendance for this match was
Van der Vaart, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's well spotted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Luis Suarez. Can he finish? Sticks it away. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. That was a given. It always was.
Villa really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats. The curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vinicius Junior. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Cole Palmer could be standout here, Peter. We sometimes see him in a centre-forward position, but I like this.
And Shevchenko has fallen kindly here. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Vinicius Junior can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Zakaria makes the interception. Palmer. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, what a ball! And the shot! They've scored! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Vinicius Junior. Has a go! It's loose, has another go! Really well taken goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Wilshere at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the...
Header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Back into the middle. Zakaria. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Messi. Kaká. Bayern Munich have got it back and they'll have another go. Has a shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. White. And the pass is intercepted. They get a throw in. That is good alertness. Rudiger gets across to intercept that.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Davids.
Look, it's a run defence.
Real chance! There it is! Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Fiddles it through. Zakaria. It's Pedri. Oh, that's well spotted. Belletti. And we hit half-time. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2-1. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Substitution on the field, number 9, Vieira. Coming on to
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these...
Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Bayern Munich take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Messi, that's a good run he's making there. That was always going to be the keeper's. And the counter is on. Iniesta. And it's Shevchenko. Oh, he's found him in Palmer! And the ball's come loose here. Has a look and plays it forward. Zakaria kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Van Dijk. Now it's Wilshere. Mbappe. Pedri. Stood up well to him there. Messi. Davids does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Showing good feet. Oh, what a mistake! Iniesta. Palmer. In with the challenge. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, perfectly measured that. Now it's Mbappe. Iniesta. Davids. Kaká. And here's... hits one! Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 17, White. Number 11, Shevchenko. Number 7, Lautaro
And it's
Martinez.
Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Number 14, Ibrahima
He won't be
Konate.
happy with that one.
Number 20,
Messi
Neymar.
providing an outlet on that flank.
Gravenberch.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Neymar. Davids.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Iniesta. Vinicius Junior. And that is a little undercooked. Gravenberch. And they're quick to get it back. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. No way through. He's shifting through the gears here. And the keeper beats it away. And there goes the final whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.
Just a
So,
quick
Jim, how do you
announcement, it is
reflect
now
on
time
what
for
we've
our
seen?
special lottery.
Well, Peter,
Please
I
grab the
really
tickets.
couldn't...
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Zakaria gets over and intercepts. Well, they can break here.
It's a privilege to see the defensive great that is Franco Baresi.
Absolutely.
A marvellous tactical brain married to good pace and a technical ease.
Can he get away here? And he's had a hit. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Ronaldinho. He won't be happy with that one. Van Dijk. Here's Zakaria. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Haaland. Ronaldinho. Oh, that pass isn't the best. He's found a way through. Oh, what a... Shapes to shoot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Oh, no joy this time.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And a header! Zakaria. Vieira. Haaland. Maldini wins the duel this time. It's Bebeto, and the shot! He scores! Hot knife through butter, they have done it again!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. And Bebeto!
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because...
Oh, shooting chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Tries his luck. It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Messi really improvised cleverly there. His quick thinking almost paid off in real style.
Ronaldinho. Konate promptly onto that, and that is that. White.
2 added minutes has been
Always onto
indicated.
this. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? And there's the end of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
Substitution in progress.
And we're off again.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easy.
Luis Suarez! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
He can run onto that. Time and again they are repelled. Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the...
And the finish! And more, and more, and more! And surely that settles it!
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
3-0 and now the hit! No, not quite.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Ronaldinho, and he's in on goal. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communication, and
he's got a side of goal. Oh, that's a waste.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Bebeto. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldinho. Bellingham. Ronaldinho. Vieira. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. So what can they make of this? Oh, he's found support out wide. Kostic. Cross into the box. And that has been knocked clear. Now it's Bebeto. Caught offside that time. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Nedved. And it's Vieira. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Luis Suarez.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Hwang Hee-chan, Neymar, he's found a way through, and the shot! Really well taken goal. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
You know, what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Now it's Shevchenko, now it's Neymar. And he can clear it away. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous.
5 minutes added time.
Vieira. 5 minutes to add. Messi. Bebeto.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
And Messi! Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things go... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And we are absorbing the energy emanating from the stands of this grand stadium that is the Giuseppe Meazza. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that could set him on his way. He's shifting through the gears here. It's Neymar!
Neymar really made the tough part look easy, and the easy part very complicated.
And that is a little undercooked. And he's gone looking for safety. He's through here. Oh, that's a shot at goal! He's delivered all right! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Now it's Messi. And no, he's seen through all of that. Pulisic goes on a charge down the left. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He'll try from distance. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Griezmann is there, and he can get that clear. Approaching the half-hour mark. And now a sudden chance to counter. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's tried one! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Vieira, the man we've all come to watch. Oh, good take and a good air. Big chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Pulisic deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Messi.
3 minutes at a time.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Messi. Cross into the box. Cleared away. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play, with the half-time scoreline 2-1.
Okay, apart from the obvious mishap, it's been a good half. They're still in the driving seat.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Substitution.
Here we go again then. Çalhanoğlu. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Cafu. And it's Çalhanoğlu. And it's Roberto Carlos. Çalhanoğlu. And here's Van Nistelrooy. He's having a go. Oh, that was no routine save.
Van Nistelrooy really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. He's found a way through. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Has a look and plays it forward. Neymar. Vieira. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Now it's Iniesta. Griezmann. Cafu. Ah, he's given it away.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Cafu. Gets his pass away. Opts to play it back. Çalhanoğlu! Saliba. And that's a good ball. Hits one! No mistake! Do not write them off! Back they come! A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Messi.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 15.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Number 6, Shevchenko.
Mbappe.
Substitution in progress.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Looking for the runner. There's the shot! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, he's played it in low.
you wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. And that's it. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. So it feels like a pretty special occasion here in the capital, a bustling scene in the north of the great city of London, and a venue here which has housed some of the game's glitterati since 2006. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Messi goes steaming forward. Now it's Shevchenko, and he's chosen to go back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Has a look and plays it forward. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Can he latch on to this?
Substitution on the field, number 15, Emmanuel Petit. Coming on to replace him is number 16, Rodri.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
He's not a defender at all, is he? He's a winger more than that.
Exactly, the Brazilian Express, up and down the line all the time, and a taker of audacious free kicks.
Hwang Hee-chan, now it's Messi. Messi finds himself offside. Van Bouten. passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, played right into his path. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
De Roberto. No, that's been intercepted.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Camavinga. Rafinha. Rodri. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Camavinga cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And he's lost his man here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game...
Decent hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Wang Hee-chan actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Burn. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get onto this? Shevchenko, he's picked his way through. Speculative strike. Rafinha. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. And they're quick to get it back. Messi. Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
West Ham with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Vinicius Junior. Number 11, Rafinha. Number 5, Zerberto. Number 6, Eduardo Camavinga.
Rice with the short one.
Number 22, Bellingham. Number
Rice
20,
in a big header.
Number 41.
Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Rummenigge. Rummenigge! And he has kept it out somehow.
Rummenigge is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Punched away. Rudiger. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Rummenigge. He's had a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. West Ham are looking to go forward now.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, that looks a good ball through. Rummenigge! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Messi.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's now the finish! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then.
Substitution in progress.
Big chance! Decent enough try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Saliba. That's a little off target. Rice. It's Roberto Carlos. He's in plenty of space here.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. David Villa is flagged offside. And that will be it. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. We have already started here. And it's Snyder. Good effort from distance. Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Mbappe. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, just skips past his man. Gets good distance on it. Well, they've got it again. And it's Vieira. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games.
Mbappe! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
That has been cut short. Belletti. So we're still where we started right now. Zakaria. That pass has been well intercepted. Nedved. And reclaimed it in a trice. Vieira. A true great in every sense of the word. Messi. Fenerbahce applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be...
And a header! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Well, that's an excellent interception.
Mbappe, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Hwang Hee-chan. There's no flag. And they've got rid. Van Dijk. Hwang Hee-chan. And that interception. And the first half is done. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. Some first half thoughts?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Mbappe! Byrne. Here's Nedved. Konate. Picked out brilliantly. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He's looking to set free a runner. Ferran Torres. Oh, what has happened? Great chance! No mistake!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Fenerbahce have taken the lead.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worked a treat.
Mbappe! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And here's Ferran Torres. Nedved. He can run onto that. And it's Beckham. Back into the middle. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one...
He's had a hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's gone for goal! Lacking in accuracy.
Sneijder put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Nedved.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Messi. Coming on the field, number 13, Neymar. Number 7, Iniesta. Substitutions taking place.
Mbappe. Now there's a shapes to shoot. Loose ball now, and there's a chase. Has another go. They want to be quick to recover this.
This is a show of real intent to add another goal to their lead. No hesitation whatsoever.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Just eases him off the ball. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
Nicely weighted ball. Vieira looking for the run. He's in a good position here. And the shot! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Some resolute defending there. No luck with that dink over the top. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Frankie Chan, and he welcomes it in. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. That looks a cracking ball. And he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Look, I'm sure that silencing the crowd would have been mentioned in the dressing room.
He's going for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Griezmann. Oh, super find. Now it's Mbappe. He's got to be in here. And the shot! It's in! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up.
And it's been given away. It's full on! He's scored! Right back in the game! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
You know, what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. This is promising. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Kubasi. Pedri. Pedri looking to penetrate opposition lines. Pedri touches it back.
He's got no choice here.
Griezmann! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. 5 minutes till the break. Forlan. Pedri. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Koundé.
2 added minutes has been
And here's
indicated.
Bellingham. Camavinga. Bellingham. And here's Vinicius. Great hit! And that'll be the last act of the first half. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game.
Please be reminded that drinking is
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Madrid head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, David Villa.
Whistle
Coming on to
goes,
replace
and
him
we
is
start the second half.
Number 21, Griezmann.
Tchouaméni gets across to intercept that. And he'll shoot here. Now it's Tchouaméni. David Villa. Oh, smashing header! Decent enough try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Bellingham. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Griezmann. Oh, that's fabulous. A lot of space ahead of him. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp move. Hits one! Madrid applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Vinicius Junior.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That is good alertness. He has found the way through. There's the shot! Oh, that was brilliantly defended. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Madrid have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Araujo. Now it's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Griezmann. Koundé. Mbappe is the key defender on that occasion. Forlan.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Araujo promptly onto that, and that is that. And he was quick to react. And here's Forlan. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And the ball's a good one here. I think we're just about done here. So just one extra minute for stoppages. Forwards and with intent. And that is it. The referee has seen enough.
And just a quick reminder today,
Perfect
please
result,
refrain from speaking
perfect
to anyone
outcome.
here.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. So off we go then. And he was quick to react. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well, played right into his path. Mbappe! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has wonderful intelligence and a great ability to read the game. The most expensive 17-year-old in the game too, and he's...
Has a go! Caught offside that time. Chouameni, Pedri, and he's had it nicked away. David Villa. David Villa. David Villa! Oh, split-second reaction.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared without hesitation. Shapes to shoot. And that's off target.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, that's well spotted. Rudiger with the clearance. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Mbappe!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Big chance! Corner number 2 then. Rudiger gets it away. Out of play for a throw. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rodrigo. It's Griezmann! Has another go! And he's quick to snatch it back. Danny Vivian gets it clear. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Played back in. He's got the shot away! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Vinicius Junior simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived. And boy, did he hit it.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Nicely weighted ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Yamal finds himself offside. And he welcomes it in. He has found the way through. He's had a hit! We've got a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, his appreciation of space then.
And there's the end of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Madrid head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Oh, what's he done? He's had a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. So what can they make of this? Chouameni, Rodrigo under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Rodrigo. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Vinicius Junior. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Barcelona have their 3rd corner. It's gone out for a throw-in. Zubimendi, Bellingham, and through to the goalkeeper. And he's straight offside. David Villa. He's gone for goal!
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Griezmann. Number 19, Rodrigo.
Williams.
Number 21.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he's away. Just the keeper to beat. Danger averted for now.
Coming on the field.
And it's Cruyff. Gives it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Vinicius Junior. Number 23, Williams.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's played forward. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Spread neatly. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
2 added minutes has been
He's in a great position. Makaleli. Cruyff, a true great in a... The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time.
Featuring our guest performers today.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Rudiger. Coming on the field.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Pau Kubasi spots it and intercepts. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Bellingham. Pedri. Oh, perfectly measured that. Shapes to shoot! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Great hit! Oh, it's gone in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Simplicity itself.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Hattrick! Hattrick! Substitution.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
There will be one.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact...
That's it for the first period of extra time. Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team? And we're off for the final time. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Little pass back. Neither of these two want to come off. And the shot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Ferran Torres. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
That is a great ball. And here's Cruyff. There's the hit! And one more try! And that is it. Time for no more. So we are still all square, but you have to say how different things might have been.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
The referee has ended the second half of extra time, all square, Some weary legs out there, so who has it left in them to take a penalty? And he puts them one up.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Endrick is the next to run the gauntlet. 1-1.
He just did what he was asked.
Vinicius Junior is the man who's second in line. Terrific penalty, no keeper's getting near that.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Big character, big moment, big save. This to put them 2 up. Would have taken the keeper with it. 2 to the good. Barcelona can't afford to miss another one.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Madrid with the chance to go 2 up. And the lead is 2. He must, but can he? It's in, he's kept them in it.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
So this to seal it. And he delivers. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim? Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of 2 teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Decent hit! Well, now that's another chance! And it's a goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's got
the shot away! Really well taken goal. 2-0 and in next to no time. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Bellingham. He's shifting through the gears here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That is a great ball. Alaba producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Vinicius Junior. It's Bellingham. Camavinga cuts it out. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's Modric. And here's a chance. No, he's missed it.
Barcelona are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't reach.
And the keeper's given it away. Bellingham. Rudiger. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tchouaméni. Now it's Griezmann. Araujo. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Threads one in. So there's the hit! Loose ball now, and there's a... Oh, what has happened here? Well, that is one way to stop him. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Koundé gets over and intercepts. Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tchouaméni. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Madrid in control at half-time, 2-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Bellingham. That's a good ball played into space. Mbappe.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And the pass is intercepted. Griezmann, very much a man of this moment. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pau Kubasi calmly anticipates. Now it's Griezmann. Mbappe.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Gets his pass away. Mbappe. Madrid with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more... Yamal! Oh my word, that is quite something! About as smooth as it gets.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Now it's Mbappe. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Number 10, Vinicius
Corner number 2 then.
Coming on to replace him is number 20.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Barcelona showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Yamal! He's done very well to get to that.
Lamine Yamal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Pedri. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Nicely weighted ball. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Griezmann.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Chance here to counter. Now it's Rodrigo. He has found the way through. He is through here. Bellingham! They've done it! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And there goes the final whistle. Madrid have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Brilliantly cut out. That has been cut short. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Has a look and plays it forward. Gets into some space. He's shifting through the gears here.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Osako proves just a little bit. And now the hit! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Kashima Antlers with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. That's gone for a throw-in. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
And the shot! It's anyone's. Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
That's an example of the sixth sense of opportunism that many of his ilk show. Masterful anticipation.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Looking for the run. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. He's going for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Kashima Antlers are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's fabulous. Shapes to shoot! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And the second half gets underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
No foul, says the referee. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Looking for options for movement. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. No, it's not getting there. Kashima Antlers are looking to break at pace. He's having a hit! Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. And he's managed to get free. So much time and space here. Has a go! And again! Oh, it's there! And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Look, I'm sure that silencing the crowd would have been mentioned in the dressing room beforehand. And just listen.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And he's onside. Oh, just skip. And the shot! It's a loose ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Some good persistent defending here.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Good running, strong and purposeful. Well read, nice interception.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, given away. Osako finds himself offside. And time is up. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours.
Security staff for each block. Please
How do you look
report to
back
the
on the
staff
game
room
then, Jim?
immediately.